Greetings! I am Fire Lotus, and welcome to and/or welcome back to my channel. So today it's going to be a short, quick video on if you are a practitioner and you are thinking about selling supplies or spell work, how to go about offering that and how to kind of word it. So for one, I always put a disclaimer that yes, magic is real. Magic is 100%. I have faith in my abilities, but at the same time, magic is not always 100% accurate. With that being said, check your states when it comes to legal matters of, like, doing spell work for, like, court dates and stuff like that, because some states can actually, there could be some consequences to that or interference of that. So check that out as well. Now about pricing, that depends on the practitioner. It's kind of in a way about what you're worth. Now with that, always remember that we are going through a world panorama. So pricing wise, but yes, pricing is completely up to you. I also love to tell people that the way that my magic works, at least expect 28 to 29 days, basically a full lunar cycle, to start seeing manifestation on your end or their end. On top of that, depending on how you do your work, I also tell people that there is footwork in the person's life that they have to do outside of the spell that I am doing. And then, honestly, after that, basically just kind of put a little wording on what your spell is for. Like, same with your readings. Explain the readings, explain how long they're going to be or how long they can be. I do mine via email and or messenger because, my anxiety. There are some days I could do live readings, and then most of the time, though, I just do it via message. Obviously, there's no refundable or anything like that, depending on how you work. Now, with actual payment, if you're not comfortable with actual exchange of money or currency, you can always do what I've done before, and I've always called it the witch's trade or the witch's payment, which is basically you create an Amazon list of books or other supplies that would also in return be returned back to the community by being able to have candles and oils and herbs and stuff to do your thing. So it's kind of a way of just repaying that back. So instead, the way you set up your Amazon wish list, it's to where they get something on that list that is the same value of the spell. That way they're not actually exchanging any money, and you're also getting things to advance your knowledge. That's also what I do a lot of the times, or depending on what's going on. I'll either tell people that I do have an Amazon wish list, and or if I'm like just trying to say pay a bill really quick, then if they're comfortable with it, I'll accept Venmo, Cash App, and or PayPal. With your spells, though, I also encourage you to update the client of how it's going. I update them via tiny little videos and or pictures of the entire process of what it looks like before it's been burned and or done, and then what it looks like afterwards, and then how I believe it's going to work out. Because, like I said before, magic is not 100% guaranteed. And feedback is important, obviously. If the spell works, if it doesn't work, feedback is going to be good either or. Reviews, get people to leave views, whether that are YouTube videos that you have uploaded or whether that's just messaging. Reviews are really good. I would also always contact the person that you just did the spell for. Keep in contact with them. And always put that, like, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Now, with that being stated, I wanted to go into the consultation. I'm still working my way around consultation. Some people do feel the need to pay you for a consultation. That's completely on you. I've been paid a couple of times for it, which is, I'm still getting used to that. But what is a consultation? The consultation of what I mean is I'll offer certain spells, like a fertility spell, and then I also have what is known as a custom spell. A custom spell, and the price range is from 20 all the way up to 100. A custom spell is basically you are going to have a one-on-one conversation with them to figure out what the entire purpose of the reason they're coming to you is for. And then once you have the entire thing, you're going to talk to them to see if you can find the perfect spell work. Because I've had a lot of people contact me for an actual spell when in reality a reading would have done better than the spell, which is what they got. And kind of fix and specifically fix a custom spell for them. I like that because it also leaves a lot open and you can do multiple services in one thing, which is what I've done before. I've done an uncrossing and then a blessing and multiple other things. And yeah, you just kind of go from there. Now, obviously, if you're using Etsy, you're going to have certain things to go with that. Follow the program you're using. I primarily use Facebook. I know a lot of people do not use Facebook, but I do like the way that their page is set up. They have an app. It's extremely easy to use. And not to mention, you also have your services. You can pay through the app, and then you also have a review section, and reviews are very, very important. After that, I make sure the client has everything they need to make sure they're 100% satisfied. And then I also put in there, hey, you know, word of mouth. If you know somebody who needs spell work, who's been talking about it, maybe curious about it, or even a reading, word of mouth works perfectly. I've gained, I have a pretty good contact list right now, and a lot of those were actually through word of mouth. And yeah, just, you know, and then the rest is just kind of on the morals. Now, I personally do ask for a full name and a birthday just so I can actually tag that energy to that person, or any of the people that isn't involved, obviously. Now, when it comes to underage, when it comes to somebody who is under the age of 18, I personally do not work with them and or unless I fully have the parents' or guardian's consent. So always check into that. The last thing you want to do is actually do a spell for somebody and then a month later you get an email when their credit card thing came or whatever it came, the transaction came, and you're being cussed out by a parent because you did witchcraft without their knowledge. So, yeah, that's kind of going to be it. Like I said, it was going to be a very quick video. Another thing, when you are speaking to somebody about your business, remember it is your business, it is your baby. Show it respect and show confidence in that. It's just like making content. Eventually, you've got to get comfortable behind the camera, and with that and what I just said, things will come to you in time. Trust me, I did not have anybody that I, like, kind of could, like, yo, so how do you do this? I just figured it out. As much as I hate Google, I had to Google a couple of things. There are YouTube videos for, like, the tutorial videos. And depending on, you know, because I originally started out on Facebook before this, before TikTok, before all the followers that I have now. Originally, I technically started out on Instagram and then Facebook. You will slowly build. And that's good because the last thing you want is to have like 20-something spells. With that, I personally only do 2 to 3 custom spells a day, depending on what they are. Like, I'm not going to do a blessing and a hexing in the same day. That fucks the energy up. That's completely up to you, as in you are the practitioner, you are the person that is conjuring that energy and being the conduit, so that's completely up to you. And yeah, I think I covered most of the things that I wanted to cover in this video. If y'all have any questions, ask them in the comments below, and I will answer them as easy as I can. And yeah, if you did not know already, hi. I'm Fire Lotus. I do have a Discord. It's popping off right now. You should totally join it. Click the link tree, which will be posted in the descriptions of this video, and it'll take you straight to the Discord. My Amazon wishlist is on there. My Amazon library is on there, which is basically books that I have in my collection that you may also want to check out. I think it's called the Magical Library. My Facebook link is on there, but it doesn't work. Just go to Facebook, Fire Lotus the Witch. It'll pop right up. Podcast episodes in there as well. My TikTok link's in there. I think my Clapper link's in there. So yeah, until then, I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope this helped, and let me know if y'all would like me to make more videos like this, and until then, peace.